Okay, is it running? I'm not seeing any, what? I'm not seeing any numbers, so that is probably not a good sign. Oh, there we go, numbers. I see numbers, that means we're filming, so that's good. Let's make sure that this all works out. Get ready to go. We should have full battery on there, and the drone looks like it's got a full battery. So now all we need to do is make sure that it's running. And let's start off the day with this beautiful sun and this beautiful picture here. Look at that. This is one of the coolest little boats you can find. So we're gonna do a quick track of it, and we'll get it up in the air, and that in the sea, not sea, in the lake, gosh. And we'll just go for a little tour. So let's dunk that gently in there. Lift. Let's see, where is it? This is what I wanted to do the other day, but the other day it didn't turn out so well because, you know, things happen, right? Things happen. So are you sure to take off? I'm ready. It's only about a couple of centimeters from my face.
The home point has been updated.
I'm ready to take
Please
off.
be mindful of the new return to home point.
Perfect. Come on. We're gonna put this little boat a little bit further out there so that it can be seen. We're gonna gimbal it down. I always go up instead of down. I don't know why that is. I don't think I'll ever be able to do this right. But heck, it is what it is, right? Let's go in there and make sure that it is tracking. Let's press on the follow, active track, understood, and make a nice little box over it. And we've got the go-ahead. Perfect. Perfect. So now, when we move the boat, the bird follows it. That's perfect. So we can go on a little tour now of the lake, and it should just follow it, no problem. So let's do that. I'm gonna stand. I'll come back for the pizza box. For now, it's all good. We're gonna go for a little ride here. Let's go. This is so fun. There is absolutely nobody here except for me, the water. So if I fall in the lake, that would be pretty funny. The boat is having a good time. Just walking around. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is a good way to start the day. Here we go. Take a little tour. It's pretty fun. It's picking up speed, this little boat. Still have plenty of battery. And later we're going to try to track some animals. Again, being very careful not to disturb the animals. Let's see where the boat is going. Just cruising. So we're gonna have some fun here. Try not to get the boat to slam into anything. We're gonna go out a little bit further. There we go. Haven't remote controlled a boat for a while, so it's not going exactly to where I want it to go. So that's a little bit of a pain. Here we go. Gotta watch out for that inertia. So here we go. Let's go round, round, round. I get around, round, round, round. I get around, round, round. And make sure that we have control over the drone. The drone is 90% battery, which is great. It's really great. We can go around here real quick. We won't go too far that way because there happens to be a fisherman, so we're not going to go disturb the fisherman. I get around, round, round, round. I get around, round, round. Do 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 do. Okay. Do 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 do. Not sure what the range is on this little boat, but it's pretty far. Pretty far so far. It's pretty good. I get around, round, round, round. I get around, round, round. I mean, how cool is this? I've got myself a cameraman. Whenever I want to go drifting or something, it'll do stuff, which is cool. So I can follow my drifts, RC cars, and all that good stuff. I can follow around the boats and stuff. I'm trying to get the boat to come back to me now. How much battery do we have? We still have 86%. This is how cool this drone is. Just hovers. It just hovers, and hovering doesn't cause any trouble whatsoever. Hovering does not cause it any trouble whatsoever. Okay, we've got some kind of weird thing going on. Is it maybe telling me that we're too far away from the boat? So the boat is having issues? I don't know. Batteries low? I don't know. So we're going to bring the boat back to me, hopefully, in one piece. We definitely know we can rely on that Hubsan to stay in position. Look how amazing it is. Just keeping the track. It's a famous active track. I'm sure it could track something faster because we tracked the, what was it? The Arma. We tracked the Arma Granite, and it did a great job of that, so that was pretty cool. Lots of birds and stuff going on, so I'm going to bring this back to me. Just the perfect morning, guys. It is absolutely beautiful out here. We're getting another signal warning. I don't know if that's... I think that must be the remote control on the boat that's doing that. So anyway, bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back to me. And we have so much battery on here, 82%, that we can go all the way back to where the box was. So if I need to do a box pickup, we can do that too. So let's just go do that. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Let's see, where did the boat go? Oh, the boat wants to crash. Uh-oh. Where did the boat go? Well, I know it's still there. And that's the cool thing. It's like, even if you lose line of sight on the boat, you can lose line of sight on the boat because the FAA doesn't care about that, so long as you can see the drone. But if you lose line of sight on the boat or the RC car that you're filming, you still got a top view of where it's going, so you can still remote control it as if you were in a video game, which is so cool. So, I mean, Hubsan did a really good job on this thing. Here it is. Now all I need to do is try not to end up falling in the lake while I walk and remote control this thing, which should be pretty fine, pretty easy. That's why you go to Tai Chi classes. Don't let the people tell you that it's only for retirees. It's not. It's really fun. Maybe you should go to Tai Chi. It might help you calm down a little bit. We can do some of that de-escalating that we were talking about. There we go. All right. Awesome. So now we're going to go look for some birds in a minute. But before we do that, should we just leave the drone in the air? No. We're going to drop the drone while I get the boat back and all that stuff, because that is the safer thing to do. So we will do the safer thing. And so we will stop the active track, we will turn the drone and have it come back to us so you guys get a nice view of the lake while we do that. I should be able to just land, but if not, you can always press the other button to make it land. Let's gimbal it up so you don't stare at pixels on the ground, which is not very interesting to see. What is interesting to see is this beautiful lake, and it's the funny thing is, right, when you live close to a beautiful lake, a lot of times you just don't go. For so many years, I just didn't really come to the lake much, and now that I have all the tools to have a good time, which took a lot of time and finding the right investors and all that stuff, I can actually do some cool promotional stuff. It took a long time. It took a long time to gather all the equipment needed to be able to do the things, and technology wasn't there yet because we didn't have cheap drones or affordable drones with decent tracking like they do today. So a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do, I just couldn't do because the times were not there yet. And then, of course, there's the missing of funds. So now that things are ramping up, and we do have sponsors and all that stuff, which also we didn't have in the past. So we do now, which is nice to have. Shongmei, Color Farm, Didomisol, Excellent, and a bunch of other things helping us out. It makes all the difference. So anyway, now that we've done all that, we can just put this to the side a little bit. Hopefully the boat won't make the rest of everything else too wet. So we'll dump that in there. Hopefully it'll be all good. Don't want to risk breaking the antennas on the Hubsan thing here, so we'll put everything away. And then we can go for a little tour, see where we can go and check out what else we can check out. So let's put the bird back up in the air. Let's see if we can do an active track on
The home point has been updated.
Some birds.
Please be mindful of the new return to home point.
Earlier there were some. I don't see any right now. So let's go up a little bit more. You can go check it out and see. There were some birds earlier. Okay, here we go. This should be fun. Let's turn it a little bit more. Oh, there's fishermen and stuff over there. I'm not sure that I really want to go down there. They're doing something. Let me see. The yaw rate on this one, as you can see, is very annoyingly fast, so can't do much with that. So there's possibly some trimming and stuff going on over there, so we don't really want to go and annoy anybody that's working there. I just don't see any birds right now. So I'm not sure what the best course of action at this point would be. Maybe I will just find myself a nice spot to sit at and fly from there. Could do that. That's always an option. Let's go forward a little bit more. I think I found myself a bench. I don't know if the bench is wet or not. We'll have to check that out. Hey, some people didn't know this, but you can fly a drone one-handed with gimbal sticks as well. You're not limited to being able to fly it with two hands. I can totally do that, but at the same time, it's not as fun because you don't get the same amount of control, and you'll notice that the yaw rate and stuff is going to be a little bit funkier. So cannot find a single bird right now, so they're either scared or animals are feeding somewhere else. So maybe we'll just go find ourselves a spot. The bench that I thought I might sit on turns out to be really wet. turns out to be really wet, so I can't do that. I could sit on a trash can, but that's not great either, so maybe we won't do that either. There's a nice rock over there. Okay, let's see. Let's take a quick look. Let's aim it back at us and right, so we can just walk by. It's coming at me. You know what? I could do this the other way. Since right now I don't have anything else I can track, I could just turn it and track myself for a little bit. What is it? 63% battery, still plenty of battery. We could do that active track again, or the follow me is fine too. Because that way it doesn't really need to do a whole lot of anything. It'll just follow me, I guess. Mobile strong, exit hide. I don't know what that's all about. Where is it? Okay, I guess it could just follow me like this. If I move, is it gonna follow me? It should. I better get out of the way. I might get splashed on, so let's go down this way. It's just gonna go ahead and track me. This way I don't have to remote control stuff. But we have to be careful of the tree. Remember, the tree has a D factor. So, gotta make sure that we don't get the tree. Maybe walk backwards is fine. Worst that could happen is I fall in the lake. I don't think I would. Let's see. Go this way. Go this way so it can't hit the tree. And then it's still kind of wet around here, so I don't know. There's a little waterfall. Could go over the waterfall. That would be rather insane. Buddy, it's still tracking me pretty well, so we could I'm not sure if the stuff is going to stay in place. It might just fall off. This rock is wet, so not the coolest. I can put this on the bench over there. Let's see if it'll follow me and hit a tree. It's going to hit a tree. I don't think that it will. So the problem is, as I was explaining before, is that whatever you're going to do, it's going to cause some issues if it decides to not see a tree because it doesn't have obstacle avoidance. But what are you going to do, right? How dangerous could it be today? I don't know. Let's go on a little peruse. Oh, it's slippery. It's dangerous. Watch out. That's pretty fun. I can see how fun this could be. All the things you can do. This will just track you no matter what you do. It's the tracking is absolutely amazing on this thing. So, if you do need all the obstacle avoidance stuff, you're probably going to get yourself the DJI Mini 3 because it's just the top of the line. But if you don't have all that money, you could just get yourself this. Let's see how well it follows me. If I decide to go for a little run, can it still get me? I don't know. Let's see. You just have to worry about those trees and the D factor. The D factor is the worst part. But so far, I don't see any obstacles in its way, so could get through here a little bit. Let's go through here. Whoa. Let's do that. That'll work. Too easy. It's just too easy, though. So no birds today, huh? No birds. All right, old people are tired, so I'm gonna sit down and recover for my 2-second activity today. I'm trying to lose weight. Trying to lose weight, guys. Not sure that it's working, but anyway, look at that. This thing's been in the air for a really long time now. We can stop the active track or the follow me, whatever you want to call it. And we can go for another little tour since we've got, what is that? 50% battery. It's pretty good. Let's go check out what we can see. Being that the drone is white, so long as it's not the wrong type of environment day or whatever, light conditions or whatever, you should be able to see it better than all of the darker gray drones. So that's something to think about when you're gonna, whoa, okay, sorry about that. That probably screwed up with your breakfast. That was going too fast there with a yaw rate. Probably should adjust that. I haven't adjusted the yaw rate at all on this. Let's go for a little tour. Still have 43% battery. Perfectly still in line of sight, no problem at all. Just having a good time. Just having a good time, perusing. Let's see, how far can we look over there? Let's see. Let's use that special zoom that we have, which is a great function. It's a FN. Bottom of the right control there. You gotta do it right. What? There's no. What's going on here? Let's try that again. You have to switch function. There you go. Look at that. Awesome. You can even see all the way over there to where the cars are. And then just start moving away. Just beautiful. Here it comes back to us. No problem whatsoever. We can then turn the drone really, really slowly. And this is the problem, right? When you're zoomed in, it's always going to look faster unless you zoom out. And then I have not adjusted the rates on this thing at all, which I probably should, as I did on the DJI Mini 2, because that's just a smarter thing to do. But I haven't had a chance to do that on here yet, so it is what it is. Still got no. Oh, it looks like the fisherman is moving out to a different spot, so maybe we could move over to the bridge a little bit. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Let's go check it out. Where are we? All the way out there. So 36% battery, so we won't be able to do this for long, but let's move. I've recovered from my 2-second walkish limp run, whatever you want to call it. So we can go over there for a little bit and go check out that bridge. It's pretty cool. I just didn't want to annoy the fishermen and scare off all the fish if they were trying to do stuff. Oh wait, we've got some luck here. We've got some birds. Where are the birds going? I don't know. Let's see if we have more birds on this side or not. We can check it out real quick. Don't have too much battery for the active track, so we could still try if we could find a bird close by. For now, let's just go check out the bridge. Since we're here, we've made it all the way over here. We might as well just check it out. It's a cool bridge. And Not the best day to fly under it, but we could do stuff if we wanted to. Some other day. I don't think we're gonna go down too close, but let's go check out those birds. We have enough battery to go check out the birds and see if we can do a quick active track. So we're right above the birds. We're gonna look down and see if we can find them in the water. And let's see. Birds in the water, see them? I don't see them. Let's see. Don't see the birds in the water. I should see the birds in the water. By now, am I just not pointing at the right part? Where are the birds in the water? Oh, there they are. Okay. Perfection. Don't think
Low
that
battery
we'll
warning. The drone will return to home soon.
Cancel. Return to home. Although I think it probably just wants me to stop. So, following active track, understood. But it could fall out of the sky, so not the best. We could try it real quick. I don't think that it can see them well enough. These birds are not bright enough, so you see they're not bright enough for the active track to even track them. So what we're gonna do is the safe thing to do is we're gonna take this home. Let's take this home and come down for a good old landing. Now, unfortunately, there is a beautiful plane right on top of us, but I can't show you because this does not have a tilt camera, so I can't do that for you. Let's gimbal it up. The worst that could happen is it falls out of the sky and I could do a Giovanni Giorgio and catch it in my hand. So maybe we'll just do that anyway. So here we go. It's gonna be the Giovanni Giorgio moment. Let's make sure that it's right on top of me so that the blades, if the blades decide to smack me, they'll just make sure that just only smack me. And let's see, put it down. So put me down, said the fish.
Landing.
It'll be that Giovanni Giorgio moment. There we go. So there we go, Giovanni Giorgio moment, as they say. My name is Giovanni Giorgio, but everybody calls me Giovanni. Anyway, so I'll drop the drone here real quick on a bench. As you can see, this is where I wanted to sit earlier, but it's wet, so you gotta wait until the sun does its thing, and it looks like now the sun has already done its thing, so if I wanted to sit on it now, it wouldn't be too bad. It would not be too bad, so thanks for watching, guys, as usual, for being part of this channel and stuff, and I guess I'll see you very soon in the next one. Not a bad day today so far. We got most of what we wanted, but if we find some white birds or some like multicolored birds instead of dark black birds, which is what we had today, we might be able to run the active track. Now, I'm not going to be crazy and try to grab one of the birds or something just to try to attach some shiny stuff to it so that you can, we won't ever do something like that. So we have to just be luckier next time and find some birds like some seagulls or some ducks or swans or something that are going to be brighter, so the camera can active track them. So that's all for today. Things to worry about, things to think about. If you're going to do tracking on animals, you have to make sure that they are bright enough for the camera and the active track to run on them. And if you're trying to track yourself, it seems to track you no matter what. It's amazing on that, so you won't worry about that at all. So there you go. Not bad. And I had to run, which I don't like. You guys know that I don't like to run or sweat. But we did that. Except for the sweating. I'll see you guys. Take care.